Picture this. It is a Tuesday morning, and you are walking to your favorite neighborhood diner. You know the one, always packed, smells like fresh coffee. But today, the windows are boarded up with a sudden, closed forever sign. The owner did not want to leave, but their rent was inexplicably doubled overnight. You are probably wondering, why would a landlord kick out a reliable, paying tenant? Why risk a completely empty storefront just to demand impossible rent? It feels like a senseless local tragedy. But put on your detective hats with me, because the real culprit is entirely invisible. We usually blame a greedy local landlord for these sudden closures. We imagine a cartoonish villain counting coins in a back room. But the truth is far stranger. If we trace the recent sale of that diner's building, we find something surprising. It wasn't bought by a local resident at all. It was swallowed up by a massive, out-of-state investment fund. Why would a giant Wall Street fund care about our little corner diner? This is where our local mystery meets global economics. These massive funds are actually behaving like giant vacuum cleaners. They are desperately scouring everyday towns to suck up commercial properties. This speculative frenzy drives up rents at lightning speed. Sadly, our favorite local businesses simply cannot absorb these sudden, massive costs. Let's imagine the global economy as a massive water dam. Central banks control the heavy valves. For years, they kept interest rates at historic lows. This meant safe government bonds barely paid any interest. Now imagine huge pension funds needing money to pay retirees. They could no longer rely on those safe traditional bonds. So they began a desperate search for yield. They poured billions into alternative, riskier assets like commercial real estate. This accommodative monetary policy created a massive global flood. Oceans of capital rushed directly into everyday local property markets. Suddenly, buildings were not just places for businesses to operate. They became financial instruments for distant investors chasing higher returns. This is what economists call the financialization of real estate. As more money chased the same properties, building prices skyrocketed. Investors then demanded drastically higher rents to justify their expensive purchases. We often think our local streets are shaped by local choices. We assume a closed diner simply lost its loyal customers. But the reality is completely different. That empty storefront isn't a failed local business. It is actually a successful placeholder for a global investment portfolio. The diner was just caught in the crossfire of international finance. When central bankers adjust a tiny interest rate, the shockwave travels fast. It ripples through pension funds and crashes onto your main street. Your neighborhood is no longer just a place to live. It is a tiny gear inside a massive global financial machine. The sudden rent hike wasn't personal greed. It was just the cold math of a global yield search. So the next time you see a boarded up shop, look closer. You aren't just looking at a local tragedy. You are witnessing the invisible wind of global finance reshaping your town. To protect your wallet, you must understand these hidden currents. Hit subscribe and join me next time. Together, we will decode the global forces secretly running our daily lives.